I come to a party thrown by the friend of a friend, and except for the person I came with, I don't know anyone here. So I roam around kind of lazily, striking up random conversations here and there with various revelers, sipping at my drink and hoping to find someone interesting who wants to talk about more than body piercing. After about an hour of randomness, I stroll into the hallway, and it happens. I see you. You're standing at the bottom of the stairs talking to a woman in a kind of secretive way, whispering and giggling as you both survey the antics of all the partygoers. I stop in my tracks and gaze at you, and you must have sensed me on your periphery because you turn towards me and meet my gaze, full on, our eyes locking onto one another's. Your friend on the stairs sees this and smiles, taps your shoulder, but you ignore her, and continues staring at me as I can feel the hairs on the back of my neck bristling. She then pats you on the arm and walks off, and still staring at you, I advance. As I approach you, we both sip from our drinks. You have one hand on the banister, and I stroke a finger across it and up your arm as I go past you behind you at the stairs. And when I'm above you, you turn to me and smile. I can see in your eyes an image. It is us wrapped around each other, sweating and fucking each other's brains out. Or maybe the image is in my mind, and I see the reflection of it in yours. And we both grin at this apparent psychic communication, and we both feel the inevitability of passion, and sense it's only a few heartbeats away from being realized. I extend my hand to you, which you take, and follow me up the stairs. You slam your drink and chuck the glass away. I do the same, and we giggle. We get to the top and round the corner out of sight from everyone else, and I pull you with both your hands to bring you close, and our chests are touching as our faces draw nearer, and the heat and electricity between us is so intense, it's almost visible. We each lick our lips and begin to kiss, and the chemistry is absolutely awesome as our lips caress each other's and our tongues glide and slide and slip across and around one another's. We keep changing what we're doing, but the anticipation is perfect, and everything flows so smoothly the rest of the world seems to have disappeared. Our kissing is sometimes delicate and playful, sometimes deep and passionate, but always intense. I can feel my trousers tightening as I take your hands up over your shoulders and then push you against the wall with a force that is just shy of rough. I press my upper body against yours. I can feel you go weak beneath me as I do, and I begin moving myself around, and all the while the kissing is getting hot and heavy, and I let go of your hands. You start running your hands all across my back and shoulders, clutching and squeezing at me as you do. I take my mouth and put it on your neck, dragging my teeth from the base of your ear towards your shoulder. I grab your hair a little bit and tug your face apart from mine, and the first thing I say to you is, "Do you want me to stop?" "Are you kidding?" you say as you reach for the bulge in my trousers and take hold. "Do you want to fuck?" "Are you kidding?" I say, and we giggle and proceed to kiss and grope each other now with total abandon. We're all over each other. Right here? Right here. You let go of my cock, which is trying its best to erupt out on its own, and you start to unbutton my shirt. But after the second button, you lose patience and rip it open and bite my chest fucking hard while you grab my ass and pull me closer. Then, I'm looking into your eyes and kissing you all the while, and we semi-part as I undo my belt as you pull your top up off over your head, and I reach under your skirt and pull down your knickers. You drag my trousers down hard, and then as you get them to my ankles, my cock is right in your face. You put your mouth around it, taking it all in one deep motion, and then draw back off it before popping back up to kiss me. You wrap your right leg around my waist, and I put my arm behind you and back, and I lean you back onto the floor, and once I have you down, I back off a bit and take a long look at you in silence. I take my dick in my hand and move it around the opening of you, which is wet and hot and anxious and ready. Once I get a good angle, I take my hips up and in one motion penetrate you fucking hard. Your legs are back and your ankles touching the sides of my ass as we start to grind together in an exploratory way. We keep kissing and looking into each other's eyes while we do, and we're grabbing at each other and running our hands all over each other. Once my hands get to your ass, though, they stay there for a while, and I grab you hard as I start to work it, and you undulate and pump. As you grind, we are so lost in one another after a few minutes of this that we barely notice as someone steps past us on their way to the toilet. We so don't care as we begin to get noisy, and we're really tearing and thrashing around there for a while, but then we back it off a little bit because we want it to last. I let go of your ass and put an arm behind your back, tell you to hold on, and I lift you up, still inside you the whole time as I pin you against the wall. The person in the bathroom exits past us, and I take both your thighs in my hands and start fucking you hard against the wall. My upper body is leaning back, so no part of you is touching the ground. All you can feel is your back scraping the wall and my cock deep inside you, which is going further now than ever before. I can feel the build-up in you. Your pussy is so hot and wet and slippery and smooth, and it's building up, and every stroke of mine inside you is forceful yet flowing and smooth, and it's building, and I'm lifting as I'm thrusting, and it's building, and I can feel your pussy begin to spasm as you let out moans and gasps of pleasure release. I slow it down so I don't come myself, because those sounds almost did it. I back up and spin you down towards the floor again, but then turn and slide myself under you, and with you on top of me, you slowly recover your faculties and start to grind, and you are so graceful it's hard to believe. You then sit up on me and demand that I don't move at all, taking your hands on your hips and grinding away while you look so deep into me I forget about everything else. You start taking your hair up with your hands and letting it fall back down again. You caress your breasts. You take one hand down to your clit and give yourself a wiggle while you undulate over me, and you make yourself come again. I can't stand it anymore, and I start thrusting upwards assertively, almost to the point of aggression. Clutching at your hips, I'm bucking like a wild pony. You take both hands and grab my head at both sides and pull my face into your tits, which I then lick and start to nibble. Then you do this thing down below, which you're opening your pussy as you go down on me and then squeezing my cock out as you draw back up, and you curl it around and do it again and over again and over again and again and again and over and over and over, and that does it. I wish I could keep this game going all night, but I feel a volcano inside me erupt, so we both let out gasps. We roll around in a frenzy on the floor, vying for supremacy. Once we finally stop, we look into each other's eyes and start to laugh, and when we do, the 8 or 9 people who were hiding at the top of the stairs watching start to applaud. My name's Paul. What's yours? When you answer, we both then say, Nice to meet you, and laugh our asses off.